Congressman Buck, so much of our economy in this country, and especially on the Eastern Plains here, is built around diesel fuel. What is happening with the cost of energy in this country, the supply of diesel fuel in this country? There's recent reports that we only have a 25-day supply of diesel fuel. What are you hearing from farmers, from workers out here on the Eastern Plains about how that's affecting them? And what are we going to do about this energy crisis in the United States?
Well, let's start with what are we going to do? We're going to start drilling again, and that's what we need to do in America. This radical green agenda of shutting down fossil fuels is crazy. We may at some point transition to solar and wind and other sources of energy, but right now we're not ready to do that, and so we've got to produce more energy. What I hear from folks is they're nervous. They keep seeing the prices rise. When the price of diesel fuel goes up, it costs farmers more to produce food. They pass that cost along. It costs truckers more to get food to the market. They pass that cost along. The supermarkets pass the cost along, and eventually we see this inflationary cycle. So people are tired of it. They understand the cause of it, and they want to see it end.
What is it going to take in Washington? I mean, we're out here with the people that are paying the price for these radical Green New Deal policies. What is the thinking of Democrats in Washington who are pushing these policies despite all indicators and all signs that they're a bad idea, despite the impacts it's having on Coloradans out here on the Eastern Plains? What is it going to take to set that right and really get it through the minds of the Democrats that we need to pump the brakes on that situation and maybe do something like invest more in energy development here in Colorado?
Well, let's back up first of all. You said the word thinking and Democrats in the same sentence. We got to get rid of that right away. They're not thinking. They're not thinking. You know, when people talk about electric vehicles in rural Colorado, it's an absolute absurdity right now. We don't have the technology to have an electric vehicle travel 300 miles, which is a normal trip for people out here. So it's just crazy to think about their policies. They live in the inner city. They think everybody lives in the inner city or should live in the inner city. They don't realize who produces their food, who produces their energy, and they're not thinking. They just have policies that don't meet the needs of people in rural America.